Hello there. All right. I think it's time to go ahead and finish this. Don't you? I've been teasing, hey, we're almost done with Horizon Forbidden West for like God goodness, 6 videos, 7 videos now. Let's actually finish. Hi there, Smoke. I think you're not showing your best side. Let's go finish this game. Smokey's like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Everybody loves this side of me, says the Smokey. Hello.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? There we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
Kitty loves gaming. He just sit here and watch me play. I think that's the one I hadn't seen yet. Oh, yes. Blinky cat is Blinky. He's a Blinky cat. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. All right.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda?
Do we?
Show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Wow. Needy cat is needy.
You two? A minute?
Help me defeat Tilda. Oh, hi, Tilda. Tilda's gonna be watching the focus anyway, so.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
That's the
I'll
truth.
do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Use your robot arm. Robot arm. Companions assemble! Let's talk to our companions one last time before we head out.
Remember, we need to get Silence Weapon to the Zenith base intact.
We're
if we wanna
finally
take their
doing
shield.
this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals. In the stars.
Why not?
I can hear the drinking songs already. By the way, we should probably discuss the Sons of Prometheus. You know, since
Probably.
we've both been looking into them. If you have time, obviously.
Varl made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. And how you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those Spectras. Wouldn't feel right to leave it behind now. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Did you find anything out about the Sons of Prometheus?
Yeah, my contacts are looking into it, but nothing yet.
Well, then why'd you say
Plus,
it?
I have the Vanguard checking Chain Scrape and Barren Light, in case these guys are moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses, too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back, when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this,
We had this
You
conversation
scan
a
for
long
other
time ago, man.
focuses.
and if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
Well, clearly you didn't.
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah? I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? to die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha!
And when it was Ursa's turn, the Carja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
As she defeated all of them. Even got some of Duran's Kestrels for good measure. And the mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Carja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Carja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Carja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I never played you in Strike.
You were in the middle of a game?
Varl and I were playing before you guys went to Gemini. Yeah, we said we'd pick up where we left off once we were back here, but... You think you want to finish the game? I don't think I can just put it away, you know? I mean, if you have the time.
Oh, this is precious. As much as I despise Strike, this is adorable.
Into the forge we go. Let's see what you got.
Okay. So this is a game I'm scheduled to lose, so I don't mind losing this one. Plus, he's my buddy.
What should I do? That one's
I
a
love.
goner. Off the board they go. There it goes. Big move.
Yeah, I've played Strike. I've never liked Strike. Like
Taking a
every
big
single
risk
time I
now.
play Strike, I kind of despise it.
My turn. And they're gone. That's a win for me. I'm sure
Friend
Varl
plays
would
Witcher just to play the
appreciate
card
you
game within
taking
it.
his side,
Yep.
though. Thanks for doing this with me.
I so popularly released a separate game after. Yeah, I adore Gwent. Gwent is fantastic. This game sucks. I hate Machine Strike. But yeah, I adore
Always
Gwent.
good
Gwent
to
is
take your
fantastic.
mind off things for a while, huh?
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I was like, man, I never played this guy Strike. He loves Strike. I should go ahead and play it with him. And it turned out he was halfway through a game with Varl before Varl died. Varl died in the previous fight.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
So yeah, right now I'm doing all of the denouement before our final
Once all
battle
this is
here.
over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare
Likely be.
challenge them and risk my family's safety?
Good questions.
Losing Federa.
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I
Trouble.
don't know. The truth, if we're lucky.
I'm expecting trouble.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Okay. Who have we not talked to? We haven't talked to her yet.
I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
That's the truth.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
I don't think they'll let me bring Ptolemy into battle, though. Sorry.
Everyone here. Training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What's that?
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. Both of us.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home.
Happy
Okay.
idea.
Did you need something?
Hey, Silence,
Something
let's
else?
talk. We've been such good friends for so long. All right, well, bye.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
Oh, finally. Something good.
I miss Varl. It still hurts to think about him. I don't know if the pain will ever really go away. When I find that bastard, Eric, I'm gonna make him pay. Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
Tilda seems just extremely
There you are.
manipulative.
Would you like to continue our chat?
No, but I gotta check and see if there's anything else. And there
should
isn't.
be good.
Bye.
I'll be making final preparations.
Tilda just seems so dishonest.
Why would anyone use oil as a
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Cthulhu. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm.
We already did
before
that.
we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
We already did that.
Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to knock, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. I'll see you soon, then.
It will be my honor.
Is that everyone? I think that is. Almost.
Hey, Varl. It's almost time to sneak into the Zenith base. Rescue Beta and Gaia. I don't know how it's gonna go. I really wish you could be there. To help. Well, this is so long. For now.
All right. I could fast travel to the rendezvous point, but why? To the west we go. I'll leave Ptolemy alone. Aloy's literally riding off into the sunset. This is great. On her pet pterodactyl. Oh, hi, Smokey. You want your own pterodactyl? Sorry, Ptolemy's mine. Yeah, Smokey is extremely interested in the pterodactyl. Which I can't blame him. I mean, it's a pterodactyl that you can ride. A dinosaur that you can ride and fly.
I can't keep this up. Should fly lower.
All right. You do you, Aloy. Smokey really, really, really wants to play with the pterodactyl. Gamer Cat is so interested. Sorry, Smokey. You don't have opposable thumbs. You can't play on the controller. He wants to so bad. I could have fast traveled and missed this. This is great. Hey, Smoke. He really loves the pterodactyl. You know, you're the main reason that I got a camera, right? Because you would sit there and watch the games. Yeah, I love you too, kitty. Yeah, there's a camera over there too. He's looking at my monitor. I monitor the stream on my computer, and so he's looking at that one too. Yeah, there's 2 pterodactyls. He is just so interested. You can only look at one of them at a time, kitty. Sorry.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
The game is like, okay. This is probably the end of the game. Is there anything else you want to do? Because after this, it's it. And there is nothing else I need to get done. Except upgrading stuff, and that's nothing I need. Let's roll. If you proceed past this point, you are locked into singularity, and the open world will be unavailable for the duration of the game. Continue. Let's go. Call your companions. There is no way back from this.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy,
Where are the others?
not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Oh, of course you fly in.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
Over here bragging about how you lie to everyone else. Why should I trust you
I
for
wish there
anything
was a less
ever?
pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
Okay.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important.
You're gonna act like you've not been watching me on my focus?
Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only. Aloy. We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
How good are you at hiding?
A long fight if I stick to shock ammo.
It's here when you want it. It's not beer, but it'll do.
Anytime you're ready.
Do we have to fight them, or can we sneak by them?
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it. Easy, Aloy.
I'll follow you in.
We're gonna try and not alert others to our presence.
Are we gonna attack or what?
Do we have to? I'm just assume not if it's an option.
You got a quick spot. Wow, that thing doesn't work.
No more shots left.
Get the fumes in your eyes. Are you okay?
Ish.
Keep hurting them. Boy, did you pick Come here. And again. What's in this backpack, metal brick?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted. Acid's corroding its armor.
Look at that thing missing away. Now this is why I belong.
I dodged into that.
Aloy! Ammo! You want a taste of this? Ah! Who's next? Don't get that stuff on you. Ah! I think we got it.
I think you're right.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Ooh. Found a very short, a very quick route to the bottom. It's a shortcut.
We should move on.
I don't know where we're going. So you guys mentioned a cave that I didn't see. Was it the one across the way? Maybe that hole right there. it. How do I get over there?
Come on, Aloy, let's go.
I'm trying. I promise I'm not being inept by accident. Or on purpose. I am being inept by accident.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
Hey,
Oh. Alright.
I wish I had a glider.
Right?
I guess I'll find another way across.
You just did, you whiner. Is this where we just came from? It is where we just freaking came from. Alright.
Can we please leave the cave now?
I'll think about it.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Quite. If only I had a workbench.
Well, I'll just leave it here then.
Here we go.
Look, Spectre.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
So sneak is an option.
Scan all you want.
Actually, please don't scan.
Well, should we go for it, Aloy?
Sneaking is better.
What are we waiting for?
This thing to lose interest and go away.
Take this and take him down.
Fine.
Hit it again. I can keep this going. I'm waiting for you. You need help, Aloy?
Aloy's under attack! Cover her!
Fire me!
Oh, think fizzing away. What? Oh, it looks like Zoe's giving us some supporting fire. I'll take this one.
A bluey.
Decent shot, I guess.
Better than any Oseram.
I was trying to sneak by, and I was kind of hoping that I could get away with it, jumping on it from above, but it wasn't meant to be. All right, let's go across here.
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeah. Clear those weeds.
That's what Aloy's good at.
Hey, just here.
The inspectors are good sport! We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds.
They do make
I
good bridges,
guess,
though.
Yeah, dead ones hand you nothing.
Yes.
Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Oh,
I do.
yeah. Good times.
Indeed.
More specters. I'll attack when you...
And until then, you'll whine that we're not attacking. Oh, 3 of them.
Steady my breath. Think about what's next.
I'm heading that way.
Pick it up.
Oh, hi.
Eat it. Bottoms up. Heads up! Plasma! Hit it with plasma! Hey, you want me to hit you again?
Beating at its armor.
Oh, come on. Stop darting.
gun's easing.
Oh, I fired. Yeah, I would love it if you would try, at least.
I think that's all of them. Here, at least. Let's push on.
All right, let's clean up. I'm glad I didn't just accidentally run off the cliff right there, because moving just a little too fast. It's a real possibility. Okay, where to? That's the direction we came from, right? Yes, that was the direction we came from.
Here, up this rock.
I appreciate you telling me where to go after I'd already figured it out, Aloy.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
Well, I'll try not to complain.
Also, try not to die.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
Just because I can't see them doesn't mean they can't see me.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
Near infinite number.
Looks like the others have things under control.
This thing needs melting down.
Did not see them. that stuff on you. Hey, you want to fight the Vanguard? Are you still going? Got it.
Come on. Up the slab.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Up which slab? Okay, this slab. Okay. Success.
Alpha and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come on.
What is that?
Our army.
Gaia and Beta.
I think you got their attention.
Oh yeah.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Kinda already is, but still a good plan.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flew back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps, with the Apollo database.
That, big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
Probably is.
I guess not all the Spectres are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy.
Indeed. Oh, is there a way for me to skip this fight? You know, as soon as I said it, I think there actually is a way for me to skip this fight.
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre up there.
I think they can handle it. Pass. Keep low, quiet.
Where am I going is the question. Where am I supposed to be going, I guess?
Plasma will do a lot of damage here.
Anytime you're ready.
Dude, you're so impatient. Working on it.
Aloy, over here. Damn it! Over here.
You're fine, man.
Yeah, thanks. Let's smash these machines.
Aaron Smash. I'll be fine once I can get up.
This way.
Big jump.
Hey, you can
You're
make
right,
it.
I think.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Another one?
By the blood of the Ten!
Grab it if you need it. This'll help. You need help, Aloy?
Well, eventually.
Take him down. Keep him
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
This way.
All right. All right, we're going the other way then. I saw that other option. I just wasn't sure. We got lots of friends with us.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Nice of them to leave us holds.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! Ah!
She gonna get a cool death? Yep, she's gonna get a cool death.
This is the death I was promised. Go!
This is like a Tolkien death. Tolkien always had the most badass deaths for characters.
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms. Not as her puppet.
Oblivion draws no such distinctions.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
A lot of goodies around here, which makes me suspicious. It's like when you find a whole bunch of healing and you're like, uh-oh. You're running through dark corridors and you just come into a room that's just healing and you're like, something really bad is behind that door, isn't it? Oh, look.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up.
I'm bored.
Stay still.
This is pointless.
Stop dodging.
You can't hurt us. Face it. You're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up! Are we supposed to be scared?
This would be a time where it would be appropriate to just have body parts, limbs and whatnot.
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
Which he hasn't done now because reasons.
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Yeah, they should be. That would be so satisfying to have these, you know, immortals with impenetrable shields, and they're just like ripped to pieces.
I'll stop Gerard.
It's like, oh, that would have been great, but they didn't want to go that direction. I understand. They're like, this isn't that kind of game.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, time machine fell. Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network. Just do the best you can.
I'm looting. I'll be there. I'll be there soon.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
Guys, I'm coming. I have to steal some stuff. Okay. No, I really am coming. Hello there.
We got some unfinished business, little girl. I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Oh, yeah.
You and me. We make a hell of a team, don't we?
Against fire and lightning. Oh, I've got some fire.
I'm taking you down! Everyone's excited.
Not much without your shield, are ya?
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
You want.
You're done for!
Oh, yeah!
You're having fun.
I can't let him catch me.
I almost forgot what it
She's
was
on
like to
fire.
hurt.
Now we're having fun, right?
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go.
Unfortunately, vengeance isn't as sweet as we
I'll
wish it
regroup with the
was.
others and make sure they're all right.
I'm curious. Is there anything up here? This would be a really good place to hide something awesome. Alright, give me a moment. I'll be right back. All right.
I better take the lift.
Yeah, you'd better take the lift. Let's see. I don't want to miss out on looting. But where does the car go? Whew.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Whoa.
Erend? Is everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left
I
then.
missed my jump.
Aloy,
We're gonna try again.
You there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. I wonder if she's okay.
Nemesis. Nemesis, an AI that went out of control on Zenith World. Is this set up for third game? Is that what this is? Oh, yep. I was like, this would be a good place to hide something. Alright. Ooh, more goodies. Or third, or fourth, or fifth. Right. Yeah, when you're sitting on a gold mine, you don't want to just, like, stop mining. That'd be silly.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Aloy, I'm confused. Okay. I saw the thing light up. There it is. Being very picky. Isn't it, Kitty? Kitty's like, could you bring the pterodactyl back?
I'm coming, Beta.
That's where I came from. Let's go up. Hold on. Looting is very important as business.
This is it. End of the line.
Oh, no, 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 no. Aloy. Aloy. I need you not to jump to your death, okay? Hi, Kitty. Yeah.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here.
So What was it?
Deep space.
Zeniths were running from.
It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius.
Yeah, there we go.
This thing did.
It's a creature of their own making.
Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
So why were they wiping out life on Earth? Was it to prevent something for Nemesis to use? So what's up, Tilda? Hi.
I see you've been busy.
This is my shocked face that you betrayed us.
Lying.
Yeah.
Nemesis. What is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us. Including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's what it wanted all along.
That's
they
the
wanted
plan.
Gaia.
Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
And you're just going to leave all these people to die.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best.
You know what? Screw you, lady.
Self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy. You can't win.
No! I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Before I can do some damage.
Okay, I need... Ooh. Let's get this going first. Oh.
Is this really what you want?
Keep going.
I can endure. You cannot.
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates. You're not taking me, Tilda!
Oh, I fired. Come on.
Stop! I beg you!
You don't sound like you're begging. You really don't.
Powering up! I can switch it up.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Oh, that thing's fast. The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
This Spectre was designed to survive against
Yes.
more than that.
I'll shut you down.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. I can endure. You cannot.
You gonna kill me? That's the plan? Your plan sucks.
I'm gonna bring you along with me, and I'm gonna do it by killing you.
That seems kind of stupid.
Against the lightning.
Scan that thing first.
I already did. I already scanned it. Alright, you know what I need? I need the elemental fury. That's what I need.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that. Ask yourself why you're holding back.
There, machine's vulnerable. Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates. This won't work, Tilda!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. Execute attack pattern Delta.
Keep me in the fight.
I can endure. You cannot.
You're not gonna beat me! Gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
I'm working on it, Aloy. Aloy's like, you should try using elemental ammo. It's like, I've been doing that.
And stones against the lightning.
Quick!
Well, I hit her with that one. Come on.
Okay, better.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
You know what? That's not working. Let's do this.
I'm not going with you!
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
It's using those gold plates to power its attacks.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Powering up! Machine's primed with plasma. Oh, that thing's fast.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
That suit won't protect you!
You know what?
I can endure. You cannot.
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable.
I fired that one. Come on.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
That ought to help.
Take us up! Execute attack pattern Sigma!
I'm out of berries. All I got now are my potions.
I gotta move.
3, got it. I foolishly assumed that if there were only 2 arms, that there would only be 2 attacks.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I'm not a horrible person.
against the lightning. I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first. I gotta get through all that armor before I can do some damage.
I can endure. You cannot.
I needed that.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates. I'll shut you down. Plasma's gonna blow. Quick!
Please, Aloy, stop!
Gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
How long can you keep this up?
This won't work,
Find out.
Tilda! Shut it at!
Ask yourself why you're holding back. This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
You're not gonna beat me!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. Blast off!
I'm not going with you!
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Oh, that thing's fast.
Say the word, and I'll stay my hand.
Before the plasma Gotta take out those gold plates to stop those attacks.
You fought well. Now live!
That suit won't protect you!
I mean, it has been. They won't continue to. Like, get it with me. Like with me, yeah. I died horribly. Hi. Kitty struggled to get up. Yeah.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I'm gonna scan that thing first.
Dodged 2 out of 3. I dodged that one. That's baloney. The problem is, it keeps jangling around.
There, it's primed with plasma.
Fire a barrage!
I can target its gold plating.
Apparently I cannot, because I've been trying.
Take us up!
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates.
I can endure. You cannot.
It's quick.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
I can endure. You cannot.
Gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
The gold plates, they're powering its attacks.
We could have conquered the stars.
This battle's obnoxious. I kind of knew that fighting her was going to be obnoxious, and I kind of knew we were going to have to fight her because, I mean, she's just so slimy.
Sticks and stones against the lightning. Ask yourself why you're holding back.
ammo's making a dent in those gold plates. I'll shut you down.
Oh, and no ammo. That's the problem.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Good. Better.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I ask you, am I holding back?
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo. This won't work, Tilda!
Talking about her strategy or our strategy, Aloy? Because right now it's kind of looking like our strategy isn't going to work. Are you going to drink the thing? I'm like, hey, Aloy, drink the potion. She's like, no, I don't think I will. Drink! 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 Thank you!
Oh, that makes fast.
I can endure. You cannot.
You're not gonna beat me!
I have you.
It's powering up!
Surely nothing is worth this pain.
Hit the mark!
Fight on, and you will lose.
I'm not going with you! It's using those gold plates to power its attacks.
Target active.
Gotta hit it while it's primed with plasma. Quick!
I can endure. You cannot. Execute attack pattern Sigma.
That suit won't protect you!
I mean, it's doing a pretty good job so far.
Enough is enough.
That's not what I was...
Right.
Every bit as stubborn as Elizabeth. This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I better scan that thing first.
How long can you keep this up? Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I'm not holding back. This is actually the best I can do.
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates. You're not taking me, Tilda!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I know, Kitty. I
Sticks
know.
and stones against
I don't think
the
that that's
lightning.
actually
Better
working.
scan that thing first.
We're gonna stop running. I'm just gonna try to take this thing.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo. Ah! I'll shut
This
you down.
Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Ah! Oh, that thing's fast.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
This'll help.
Stop! I beg you!
Ah! This won't work, Tilda!
Let us end this!
Well, that did something.
Engage thrusters!
Okay. That's my strategy right there. Get him plasmid, or get her plasmid, and just thwack. Thwack, 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 while they're plasmid
You're
up.
not gonna beat me! Plasma's building to something. Oh, it's quick!
Execute attack pattern Delta!
Gotta take out those gold plates to stop those attacks. Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable.
Yes, I've got it right where she wants, where she wants me.
You don't have
It's not what I meant to say, but it's more accurate, so I'm sticking with it. Could we maybe drink the thing I told you to drink forever ago?
I'm not going with you.
I can endure. You cannot.
More ammo.
Fusilade, now! Ask yourself why you're holding back.
That suit won't protect you.
There she is. I was like, where did she go? How is she hiding? That thing is enormous.
I have you!
Better hit it before the plasma blows.
Don't make me hurt you!
Powering up.
Fire barrage!
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I gotta move.
Death brings only darkness. I can take you to the stars. I can endure. You... I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing.
No, I do. I'm just very bad at this.
Fight on, and you will lose.
Gotta get in as many hits as I can.
You cannot win.
Gotta hit those gold plates.
You're acting as though I'm not trying to, Aloy. It's a little insulting.
Fuselage, now!
Something?
Target active!
That's it!
Give it up!
You're not taking me, Tilda! Oh, that thing's fast. The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
Please, Aloy, stop! Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I better scan that thing first.
How long can you keep this up?
Good question.
Burning up with plasma.
Let us end this!
End this, lettuce. Why? I don't understand the rules for the double thing. I really don't.
Oh, it's quick.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I'll shut you down.
Or try dying.
Oh, that helps.
You must submit!
Or
Powering up.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
it's easier to get it into the green state than the purple state, but the purple state's doing way more damage.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
You better scan that thing first.
Blast off! You thought this would be easy?
Won't be long before the
That'd be
plasma
easier
explodes.
than this. I gotta be honest. This is obnoxious.
This won't work, Tilda!
Ask yourself why you're holding back. You can only endure so much.
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates. Oh, that thing's fast.
I know.
Enough is enough!
Feeling better. You're not gonna beat me!
Take us up!
Again. You know what they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 75 times, well, I don't understand why this is still happening.
I can endure. You cannot. Execute attack pattern Delta.
Oh, it's quick! I'm not going with you!
I have you.
Just stop murdering me for a minute.
It's powering up! The gold plates, they're powering its attacks.
Thanks, Aloy. I had no idea. Maybe I should try attacking them.
Stop me, Aloy.
Plasma's building to something. That suit won't protect you!
Strike now.
Just so obnoxious. Ah.
Full power.
see me, Tilda!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Come on. Let's just really line up my shot if I'm supposed to be hitting the gold armor, right? It's that this guy just wiggles and wiggles and wiggles. Thanks. Yeah, that's awesome, Aloy. That's so useful. Thank you so much. Hit the gold armor.
I knew you didn't really
That's a thing that's going to happen.
I better scan that thing first.
My cat's annoyed that I was so loud. He has left.
Take her down!
Burning up with plasma!
Fire a barrage!
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
Go for it. Thank you.
I'll shut you down.
Blast off!
The fact that the game is like aim at all in this battle is just insulting. You should try aiming. So, yeah, that's the thing that's going to happen.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Totally reasonable thing to ask me to do is aim in this battle.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
This won't work, Tilda!
I can endure. You cannot.
Gold plates to power the attacks.
Cat, I need you to stop moving stuff around while I'm trying to fight this impossible battle.
I can endure. You cannot.
It's powering up! You're not gonna beat me!
Engage thrusters.
Oh, that thing's fast.
Why do you not value your life?
More importantly, why don't you value my life, lady? Good questions. All right. All right, I'm done beating my head against this wall. Let's strategize this crap. Yeah, see, none of these things help me. I'm going to do this one first. Increase my reload speed. Impact damage may be what I want to do next. And critical hit. All right. All right.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first. Ah! Ah! Oh.
Strike now!
Gotta get more hits in before the plasma blast. Oh.
There are no answers in death.
Oh, quick! Shooting those gold plates might make an opening. The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo. Oh.
Launch! Go!
Ah!
I fired. That's baloney. I fired, but whatever.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I'm not going with you! I'm empty.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Oh, that thing's fast. Gotta take out those gold plates to stop those attacks. That suit won't protect you!
You did a decent job.
Activate!
Better hit it before the plasma blows. Oh! Oh!
This can only end one way. is designed to survive against more than that.
I better scan that thing first.
Fight on, and you will lose! You thought this would be easy? Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I better scan that thing first.
Gotta get in as many hits as I can.
She dies, and the world will follow her.
I should show you what I'm doing. Because it's not doing what I'm telling it to. High ground and overdraw are gone. I want extra plasma. And I want extra speed. And I really don't care about any of the other weapons. I really don't. This is the only weapon I'm using for the rest of the battle. Okay. Drink your potion. Drink your potion. Alright, good.
Just stop!
You first.
Gotta hit it while it's primed with plasma.
You cannot win!
But I can try. I only have to win once.
I can target its gold plating.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
It's quick.
Oh, that is the reason.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Oh, that thing's fast.
I can endure. You cannot.
I got a silly suggestion.
I gotta hit those gold plates.
How about
The gold
I
plates are
start
vulnerable
using
to elemental
these?
ammo.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
plates. They're powering it in this. Won't be long before the plasma explodes. Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable. It's powering up.
I've seen your life, Aloy. It should not be lost. I do not wish to mourn you.
All right. So the new strategy is change the stuff on the weapon to increase my draw speed and increase the plasma damage. Plasma the heck out of him. Use the blast things to blast off the gold plates. That's the current plan. No. Extra tear. Yes. Extra draw speed. Extra shock. That's what we're going to do.
Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I better scan that thing first.
Nah.
There. Much better.
You fought well. Now live.
Didn't you just tell me I'm not even trying?
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates.
Enough is enough.
I'll shut you down.
Take her down.
Machines prime with plasma.
If only I made you see.
The strategy's a good one. Now I just got to deal with the bullshit. Because this fight is total bullshit. Okay.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I better scan that thing first. Oh, oh.
This world will die. You don't have to.
I told you to drink the potion and then you just kind of didn't. You showed the animation for it and then you didn't do it. Sorry that I'm not like babysitting the stuff, but like I am a little distracted right now with this lady doing all of these acrobatics to murder me.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Man, why am I holding back? Why don't I just beat the shit out of her? I mean, I should. She certainly deserves it. Why am I holding back? I should just murder this lady by taking off the gold plates. I hate this game sometimes. Okay.
I can endure. You cannot.
I better scan that thing first.
We're not even going to overdraw. We're just going to blast her.
Burning up with plasma.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I got out of range.
Death brings only darkness. I can take you to the stars.
Shooting those gold plates might make an opening. I can pick up that weapon.
You must submit.
Blasted something.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
If you had, you would actually have murdered me by now. With your superior firepower, Aloy.
Just what I needed.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
This won't work, Tilda! Quick!
Think?
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
There! Got its armor!
Strike now.
It's using those gold plates to power its attacks. You're not gonna beat me!
Say the word, and I'll stay my hand.
It's powering up. It's reforming.
Blast off!
Okay, this is the strategy.
Stop! I beg you!
I'm not going with you! Armor's off! The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo. Plasma's gonna blow.
You can't stop me, Aloy! Give up now!
Oh. No shots left. That suit won't protect you!
Ask yourself why you're holding back. I do not wish to mourn you.
That's okay. I have no wish to mourn you either.
I knew you. You didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first.
Don't make me hurt you!
Damn it. No. I want this one.
I can endure. You cannot.
I better scan that thing first.
Don't make me hurt you!
Gotta hit it while it's primed with plasma.
Just stop!
I can target its gold plating.
You can only endure so much!
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
I have you!
Glad I had this.
How long can you keep this up?
You're not taking me, Tilda! It's powering up.
How am I missing?
Is this where you want to end your journey?
Gotta Gotta take out those gold plates to stop those attacks. The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
Fight on, and you will lose.
Much better.
Execute attack! Pattern data!
I'll shut you down.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Did you see that? You saw that. She did the animation for drinking, and then she didn't. She did it again. Drink the freaking thing. Stop pretending to drink it. Oh my gosh, Aloy, you're killing me. Quite literally.
This won't work, Tilda! Won't be long before the plasma explodes. Oh, that thing's fast. Well, that did something.
Take her down! Hit her! End this!
She did it again. She pretends to drink stuff, and then she doesn't. Oh my gosh, Aloy, drink drink it! Drink it! Why aren't you drinking the stuff? You know you deserve to die, right? You're make-believing that you're drinking stuff. Thank you.
Those gold plates are vulnerable.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Clip that thing's armor.
Take her down!
They're powering its attacks. I'm not going with you.
Target lock!
It's quick.
This world is finished! We must leave together! Target active!
A few more hits.
Another make-believe drink. Another make-believe drink. Aloy, you are unbelievable.
Is this really what you want? truly want to hurt me?
Gotta get in as many hits as I can.
Soon we will be all that is left of the human race.
Oh, come on.
Hit her! And this!
There! Got its armor! Wasn't enough.
I am the only way you get to live, Aloy! Activate!
Man.
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
Man. That fight was so obnoxious. Oh.
She tried to take you. And
She
she
did?
told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
Which you didn't share. Which you didn't share.
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds.
Silence.
When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth.
Uh-huh.
That's correct. To a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. You're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything?
Bye.
Stay. Help me fight that thing.
No, get out of here.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life. You'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
She might.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Aloy will not.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
Have fun on your journey. Enjoy running away. Running away from the monster. Have fun with that.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
Tired.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
No, go on, get. Come on, get out of here.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
Thinking not. That was an extraordinarily obnoxious boss battle. I feel satisfactorily complete with the game.
Ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
We're missing 2 pieces. So, Hades. And what else? Oh yeah, this is good stuff too. Oh yeah. Yeah. Set up for game 3. Thank you. Thank you for watching. This is fun. even that last battle when I was, cursing the game and everyone who made it and everything about it, I had a lot of fun with this game. I really did. Part of my my personal belief when I play a game is that I should always play the credits at the end, because the credits, these are the people who worked on the game. I mean, there's so many people worked so many hours on the game. The very, very least you can do is credit them for their work. I've got a couple friends that make video games, and I mean, it's quite literally hundreds of people, each spending thousands of hours, and like hundreds, like not on the low end. It's close to 1,000 people, and they each spend thousands of hours on the game. And so I never ever skip the credits. Certainly not on a stream, unless of course PlayStation makes me skip the credits, which happens a lot with the Japanese games. The Japanese games, they're like, no, you don't get to find out who worked on this. Blue screen instead. It's like, okay, nice. Aloy writing Ptolemy about. So yeah, my current plan, I thought I would maybe finish this with a little bit of time. I don't have nearly as much time as I thought I had. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go eat after credits are done rolling, which could be an hour. And then I'll come back and finish this up. I think I'll get a haircut tomorrow. I was planning on getting a haircut today because I thought maybe I'd get done in an hour. I ended up 3.5 hours. This game consistently is longer than I think it is. And I think part of that is I'm enjoying it so much I don't notice the time pass as much. But then what is going to happen next is I'm going to start Jedi Fallen Order, which I've heard good things about, and I'm a big fan of Star Wars, so I'll probably be doing that one next. We'll start today for the PM stream, and then we'll continue on Sunday mornings from here until Thanksgiving time, because we're into my month-and-a-half stretch after this, where I don't have really a day off. So should be fun. Cat is noticing that there's a pterodactyl on the screen. Let's see if we get some more cat imagery. You want to say hi to people? Want to say hi to the pterodactyl? He hasn't noticed fully yet. I think he's more just I need cuddles at the moment. But yeah, people spend so much time on video games, like working insane hours on a weekly basis. And we enjoy them quite a bit. Oh. So as far as the Horizon games go, they're kind of with the recent God of War that came out on some of my favorite platform style games, and then of course the Uncharted games, which my friend Travis worked on. But yeah, don't typically like platformers. I guess Spider-Man would also count, which my other friend worked on. But yeah, this is kind of in that range. I guess I like platformers a lot better than I used to. I used to be very anti-platformer games because they were obnoxious. Like I don't like Tomb Raider. I don't like any of the Tomb Raiders. There are moments in Kingdom Hearts. Excuse me. There are moments in Kingdom Hearts where I'm just like, ah. But I liked it better than the ones that came before it. Yes, you're just an adorable kitty cat. Yes, you are. Just stay right off screen. That's a good cat. Got the camera to show off Smokey because he would always be looking at the screen, and he's just like, yeah, I'm just going to hang out where nobody can see me. But just barely where nobody can see me. So where I can see the game, but people can't see me. Ah, you cat. Ugh. And like each of these people were working like 80-hour weeks for at least a stretch. Because that's how games work. Right. That's why I have tons of respect. Anyone in the game industry. You would think that there would be a way to do it without that. Here we are at Vegas, which is just a big mess. That means the managers have planned things well. Well, yeah, but I mean, still, like there really aren't any games that get made without a crunch, an element of crunch. Consumers don't mind the extra weight. That's true. As far as I understand, pretty much every game has some amount of crunch. Even like CD Projekt Red, which famously tried not to do crunch and failed with Cyberpunk, had the delay, and then just got raked over the coals for the quality of their product at the end. But then they kept working on it, and now, of course, Cyberpunk's having a renaissance, which is good, because I liked it the first time through. But quite a few people did not. Ugh. CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk. All right, man. Have a good one. But yeah, Cyberpunk was a game that launched famously very badly after a lot of delays. And then it's had a renaissance. It's got some updates. People are very, very into it now. I'm still waiting on the DLC before I run it again, though, I think. All right, I hope to see you again this afternoon, and if not, I'll see you on Sunday. So you have a great one. What is it, kitty? And if not this Sunday, one of the Sundays. Ah, this is gorgeous. And see, even this, the scale is off of what this would be looking like. Because, having been to a place with lots of redwoods, you look off in the distance and they just look like shrubbery. And then you get up close, and they're just these ridiculously tall trees, and you're like, my brain can't actually process this. Like, this has been scaled way, way, way down. So it's a little easier for the brain to handle. But of course, the game in general scales everything down, so it's a little easier for you to traverse places, because if they didn't, gosh, you'd just have long periods of travel where nothing happens. Because planet Earth is way, way bigger than we think it is. Yeah, so this is a great way to end the game. It's a really cool video of everything. Old growth trees. Gorilla babies. All those babies were born during production. And these two. Wow, 3 pages of babies? My pleasure. It's a very good game, despite everything I said in the last battle. And now we start the real credits. Ashley Birch. Carrie Ann Moss played Tilda. Oh. They got everybody else listed alphabetically by first name.
Dreams I never left. I had courage like the beast. My eyes, they never fled. My arms would always reach. You harden with your words. Maybe fear is armor too. My voice is not that strong. When hurricanes come running from you, I am raindrops in the flood. I am emptiness. I am home. I am lonely in a crowd. But when you hear you're be near me, stay with me in the flood. Little child inside is jealous of your strength, the way you hold your head when everything's aflame. Your back as straight as you walk away, straighter than an oak in a storm. Only I remain. Should I have been reshaped in your image? Is that what you want? I am raindrops in the flood. I am emptiness. I am home. I am lonely in a crowd. But when you hear you'll be near me, stay with me in the flood. In the flood.
Discovered nemesis. Completed main quest, the Singularity. Congratulations on defeating the Far Zenith threat. You're now free to continue exploring and completing the unfinished quests and activities. You can also start New Game Plus from the New Game Plus start point in the base. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Huh. So that's the place to start the New Game Plus, huh? Green, I believe, was the way out. Here we are. I'm actually going to manually save.
I figured it'd start snowing soon.
All right. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.